Welcome everybody. This is Randy's Den, and I am here working on doing the LEDs on the this is the cordless desk lamp, and it's gonna have a adjustable output with the little straw hat little LEDs here that I'm getting. I just put the flux to them. I fluxed them up real good. Here's what we got for flux. And you can find that anywhere. It was cheap because I'm cheap, but man, I mean, if you look how much I put on here, I mean, there is not much at all. If you could see that, there's just a little slab on each one, and man, that's all it needs. It loves it. However, I forgot to do when I was doing this little board. Where did it go now? Did I drop it? It's somewhere. I'll find. Oh, I put it here. I gotta wash it off, or yeah, scrub it off with the isopropyl 99%. I forgot to flux. There's the nice thing about this set is they take care of all the little SMD components that you see here. This is basically a riser board, and it pops into the board right here, just behind the USB micro jack for charging your battery up. And it's just basically a daughter board. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. That blue tack, I tell you, this stuff works great. I use that all the time, and I know when it gets hot it doesn't want to come off, and it acts like it just sticks to everything. If you let it cool down, that works real well. And if you take a piece like already that's in your hand and chilled out and just keep it'll end up pulling it all whoop right off. It works pretty good. I forgot to flux this one and the two-prong jack here, what, JST or whatever it is, and I could just not get it just wouldn't solder. It was so weird. I'm like, come on. I'm like, really? These little solder joints, and I can't. I'm like, are you kidding me? And that was it. That was the little bit of difference. So, if you see, I'm at 380 on my solder stick here, and we're going to have at her. Oh, yeah, that's some nasty solder on there. That solder was sitting there cooking for too long. So I was getting everything ready and forgetting stuff, and you know how it goes. Trying to press. I got them all pushed in all the way, and I'm trying to press this down into this light styrofoam I got here, and that way I bridge that. There it goes. That way they all look nice and even when I'm done, I'm hoping. That's the idea, at least. And with the solder, I'll try to get it up close so you guys can see it real good. I at least get... Actually, I think if I just got... Yeah, let me try that. This darn thing has just a little bit of lip to it. And man, is it making it want to spring. If I pull it up, I'll lose a couple, so you can see why I'm hesitant. I'm babying it. Oh no, I won't. Oh yeah, I will. If I don't hurry. Yeah! Woo! Yup, there, that one was fighting to push through. When I get to the other side, I will show you about, they do have to go in a particular way. If you see, I marked the positive, there's a little plus on the other side, a little black plus. And in fact, there's one on each, whoa. Oh, I just cut that in half. On each one of my little LEDs on the other side, there's a tiny black X. Or a cross, you could say. And that's actually or the positive side. The positive side on the LEDs, on the straw hats, if you see right here, is the long lead. Okay, so here's the long lead, and the negative side, and this is even easier, it's flat right here. And just think of flat as, oh, it's just a minus, you know? It's a, if you took a marker and went like that across there, it would mark it just easily. In fact, I'll do it to show you. See? Negative. Big old negatory. I see if you can see it. There. That marker does not taste good. Not at all. So that's that. Now I gotta get pressure down again. I've just been working them back and forth trying to get them. It's actually quite a crazy amount of pressure you need to. I'm gonna have to cheat a little bit. If I can get them stuck in this time, I end up soldering both sides anyway. I just feel a lot better about it. Especially the little contacts and joints like this. It's just so hard to tell if you got, with the shadows and that, if you have a nice solder joint or if there's like a divot in it. It's so hard to tell. That one didn't take. This one here. Bring it right in if I can. Oh, that light's messing with it. Shut that off. Forgot about that. It's doing its thing. Easy, girl. I don't know if you heard that. The poor dog's choking on something. You alright? Okay, cool. See, all I'm doing is, you see these 3 rows moving here, these 3 aren't. That's all I want for now. Then I can come back and really get some nice solder on the opposite side and really have at it to them. Just now it's about sticking them and getting them nice and just so they look good on the other side. Oh. I'm not even worried if I bridge a couple. More worried that it just holds them. This end one. End one don't want to go. Oh, I got a lot of crud on my soldering arm. Get that cleaned up. Oh, whoop. Oh good, the rest are tight. Yeah, now it's not near as bad. When all of them are loose, it's like all of them are kind of fighting me. Still didn't get it. You might even want to do one row, trim it, and then do the next row. That might be a little easier. If I just had a little bit softer foam, I think this would be much easier for me. Alright, that one's just holding at least. gotta slow it down just a little bit. That's where I'm not getting enough heat through to get a nice solder joint. Oh, I like that. They're all very nice and flat. I got lucky. Usually I butcher it somehow and they look like total crap. And I try not to do that, but it always happens somehow. So I'm actually happy about that. Now if you see I'm doing the backside here, just feed a little bit. See that little nub right there? It should. I wonder if that was a piece of crud. It didn't run like I wanted it to, but we got it. Just one at a time. That one loosened up. Get her a little more. Trim them and then go to the next. And I really like these little irons. When you forget about it, the thing actually just cools down by itself. And man, it feels bad to forget about it sometimes. Forget about it, you know. I'm gonna get something to save these so I don't find them in my foot. Which has happened before. Believe it. Yep. Yeah, it don't feel good. It's these and wire brush bristles. Especially the heavy wire brush ones. They get in your sock. Especially when you're not very bright like me. And you wear sandals and these little things drop right down your feet. Or you're doing a wire brush and it gets right down and finds its way into your socks. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't feel good at all. That ain't gonna come out in the wash. There. Look at that. It still wants to stick. Magic. Not magic. There's a magnet there. Oh. How do I always move out of shot? And I don't even think I moved the thing, did I? How pathetic. The heck, feels like I lost my heat. Maybe I don't have enough on the iron. Yep. There it goes. If you don't have a blob on the end of your iron here, it just doesn't transfer the heat right. And if you've seen there, it just wouldn't melt it. I'm like, I was thinking, I'm like, is one of these like the whole ground plane maybe? But no, that wasn't it. It's just once I touched the iron with that little bit, it made its I guess you could call it mechanical maybe bond. And really then it transferred the heat, and then you see the backside, that little blob that was like drier looking, I guess you could say. Then all of a sudden it spread out and you could tell it was wet or it's liquid. And as you see, looking at it even now, you still, some of them look like little spots that are open, but it's actually not. like little puddles. There it goes. Now see, I just did it again somehow. See how it's stuck there? I actually had to pull it away. It's kind of like welding when you stick the iron. There, get some more on there. Get it flowing good. Yeah, this thing ain't puking out on me. Oh, my head ain't no way. Man, these videos are... They make me nuts. Like, I'll try to do a quick video, like, oh yeah, 5-10 minutes at the max. I'll freaking go to download the thing, it'll be like 27 minutes. I'm like, what one is that? It's crazy how time flies doing videos. I don't get it at all. I mean, it's freaky crazy. Freaky deaky crazy. Gonna wet it again before I go in for the kill. There's the kill. And if you have too much, like that might almost have been, you just go right up through the gut and pull it away like that. And as long as you have good, I'll have to check that one. That one, I think I got some dirt or crud in there. When you pull it away, that'll break that bead, so you're not having a... I forgot what they call it. Man, my freaking brain.